this is pretty stunning in my estimation. Dana Loesch is talking about the story of Botham James, who was an African-American man who was in his own apartment, just hanging out, and you have a cop who comes in, who I guess her defense is that she was disoriented and came into the wrong house. And even though she was disoriented, though, had the presence of mind to issue all of the best practices in terms of police commands to this person in his own house who had no idea why she was there, and then proceeded to shoot him. And at the very least, it's good that there are charges being pressed, right? I mean, this is not, but the way that, and you would think, right? I mean, the way the NRA is so much more than gun advocacy. It is really sort of like, it's okay to shoot black people among other things. And here is Dana Loesch, I should say, welcoming this guy. Who is this guy? Jeff Houston. I don't know who he is.
He's the NRA Carry Guard Director of Operations.
Oh, there he is. He's the NRA Carry Guard Director of Operations. Explaining, I mean, just the conversation is so bizarre. Like, why are you sitting there trying to justify this shooting? And then even when they try and sort of say, like, well, this is more reason why more people should have guns. I mean, just listen to the absurdity of this.
Really strange. Something strange is going on here. Not happy with this, obviously. A guy is dead that did not need to be. So the Rangers will do a good job of investigating this, but it's just a tragic thing.
Right. This could have been very different if Botham Jean had been, say, he was a law-abiding gun owner and he saw somebody coming into his apartment. I don't think there's any context in that the action would have been justified. I mean, if I see somebody coming into my house and I'm not expecting them and they're walking in like they own the place, I would act to defend myself. And this could have been very differently had he actually had a firearm on him. Maybe it would be a different individual. She might be the one carried out.
Pause it for
100%.
1 second. Pause it for 1 second. Okay. So first of all, the idea that this guy's sitting in his house, he goes and gets the gun, like theoretically he's surprised. She's surprised. The idea that he's going to have the gun in his ankle holster and be able to pull it is before she shoots.
Should have it on you when you're playing Xbox.
Right. Is just absurd. And then to contemplate what would have happened if this guy had shot a cop. Maybe we are to believe that you gotta let him walk. But that's really stretches one would really have to suspend their disbelief in this situation. All right, so let's continue.
One carried out.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that would have made almost more sense, right? I mean, some unknown person comes into your home, unannounced, uninvited, and obviously displays a firearm. This definitely could have gone the wrong way real quick. She was still in uniform, thankfully. Hopefully.
Pause it. Let's go back and hear what the wrong way would have been, right? This could have gone the wrong way. First off, let me just say this. It would have ended differently because there would have been another person who would have been shot for no reason, right? That's the upside. It could have been someone else shot dead for no reason.
If you have one person confused with a gun, you want two people confused with a gun.
Exactly. So it's just a question of which dead person who didn't need to die died. But listen to what he says. This could have gone the wrong way.
Carried out.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that would have made almost more sense, right? I mean, some unknown person comes into your home, unannounced, uninvited, and obviously displays a firearm. This definitely could have gone the wrong way real quick. She was still in uniform, thankfully. Hopefully it would have been prevented if it was the other way around, but it's just tragic. And
Pause it. So she was in her uniform. The wrong way? Like at one point he says it makes more sense, but it would have been the wrong way.
Wait, so yeah, the idea is he should have shot the cop entering his house. Is that what the NRA is suggesting?
That's
here?
what they're suggesting. But he's saying, A, it would have made more sense, but then he reverts to form like that's the wrong way.
I mean, it sort of happened the right way around still.
Right. Just the wrong place.
Yeah, just the circumstances are a bit off, but general gist.
Something's not right here, but in the main, it ended the way it should have.
It bears familiarity with what
Right.
yeah.
Unbelievable. Is there any more to that garbage? No. Okay. It's just, wow. Wow.
How do you go to the wrong apartment unless you're like really drunk and on drugs?
Yeah, and important to note, if you're off duty as a police officer, whether you're wearing the outfit or not, you can't make lawful commands, let alone when you're breaking into somebody's house.
Yeah, the whole thing is nuts.